sinner, a bearer of the mark, sentenced to 9,125 days of scout servitude and stripped of your earthly status, you now belong to the All-Father. Transfer to the Blood Moon Penal Colony will commence immediately.
What have we here? New scout. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome to the Red Moon. How do you like your cell, inmate?
Please, don't hurt me.
My name is Aylin. I'm here to help you settle into your new life on Luna. We don't use Earth names here, so from now on, you'll be going by the designation Fox. It's a good name. I chose it myself.
Please tell me this is a joke.
Of course not. It's a standard part of your scout program induction. It's been a while since I had a new scout. Most of mine have got lost, or, well, perished.
Please, I want to go home.
You were gifted the mark of Luna for a reason. Only those who bear those beautiful red eyes are chosen for such important work.
You call this a gift?
You don't want to disagree with the All-Father, Fox. But enough of that. You must be very excited to be here.
You just tried to kill me.
Don't be so dramatic. Now, as a scout, your job is to complete assigned missions down in the abyss. Scavenging technology, reconnaissance, cleaning. Whatever we want you to do. The more missions you complete, the faster your sentence is reduced.
The abyss?
So there is a spark of curiosity in there. The abyss is the infinite structure inside of this lunar object you find yourself on. In other words, you're in space. But don't worry. Scouts don't leave their cells when they access the abyss. You'll stay here whilst remotely piloting a warden, a sort of living machine. Speaking of which, let's get you settled in, and then we'll look at assigning you one.
Anomaly detected. Canyon District. Scout action requested. Selection completed. Scout 5437, codename Fox, to report for duty.
Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Looks like we'll need to settle you in later. Let's assign you a warden.
The end only comes
You say stop. Time to wake up, little wanderer. It's time to wake up. Where am I? What happened to my body?
Technologies to trade with Earth in exchange. You who have been chosen to inhabit worlds. You who have been chosen to uncover the prophecy in spite of the church. In spite of those who seek to control us. You were marked once, red-eyed servants of the Blood Moon. You belong nowhere but here. In spite of those who seek to control us.
Nearly there. Don't you know this? That's it. Adjustment here. Level that up there and...
Red-eyed servants of the Blood Moon.
There we are. Finally a clear connection. I see the Abyss has chosen a Fate Warden for you. I take it you must be from a working class background. You found a scout rifle too. How resourceful. But enough idle talk. The Old Father has made a request. A rare piece of drift technology has been detected somewhere in the canyon. An excavation tool known as the Shield Breaker. We need you to retrieve it for study. I'm adding its general location into your objective system. Track it down, and the Old Father will reward you.
What the?
Strike carefully, folks. There are adrift nearby. Don't be deceived by those still with a human form. Their souls have been consumed by the scourge that rots this place. All that's left is pure horror.
The Mother Eyes Network. Oops.
There isn't much salvage left here, you know. All the useful technology was taken a long time ago.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I am a relic of different times. I envy you surface dwellers. These depths grow stifling after a while. I can't recall when I last saw moonlight.
A relic of different times?
We create time where none exists. It has no material meaning, no worth with which to measure. Everything that is exists only as the sum total of what was and what is yet to come. As the snake swallows its own tail, so time swallows itself. Do you see?
I'm not sure I do.
Nothing in life is irrefutable. Perhaps you will reach a different conclusion. But please tell me, what brings you to these decaying halls?
I'm looking for a piece of technology. Something called a shield breaker.
Ah, I see. So the automated detection system is still in working order. I use an old workshop not far from here. I think what remains of your shield breaker can be found there. Follow the path through this tower and cross the pipes that grow.
Thank you.
Take care, young scout.
prideful, aren't you? Your records say you grew up in New London. A sinful place, according to the All-Father. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
It's none of your business.
Your transition here was a blessing, really. Anyway, it seems you have a clue from that disconnected about the Shieldbreaker's location. But be mindful. Not everyone you meet in the Abyss will be so kind. Folks, your sentence has been reduced by 10 days. Why don't you try the Shieldbreaker out on those blue energy fields? I'll just locate a disconnection point to bring it back. close one. Celebrants are frightful adrift. Rumor has it they were once the aristocracy of the old colony. Now, they're as mindless as the rest. Good job we didn't need that wall to stay put. Still, if it helps you complete your mission, who am I to stop you drastically changing the abyss? By the way, I have a theory about the disruption. Well, more of an idea. Do you want to hear it? It sounds like some kind of signal. A malfunctioning warden emitting a distress beacon, maybe. Or could be something else. This place. I don't remember it being here before. Looks like you're in unexplored territory now, Fox.
connection. I need you to pick up the pace. If my connection drops, you'll be alone again. So don't blame me if you end up lost in the dark. This signal is too strong for a malfunctioning warden. Something else is going on here.
You're breaking up. Run that by me again? I can't hear you. Looks like I'm on my own. It stopped.
I suppose he sent you to hunt me down, yes?
You're being hunted?
Aren't we all? I'm Urian, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I came to locate a signal. It sounds like it's coming from that thing.
It sings to you, does it? How fascinating.
Well, can't you hear it?
All the time. It drives me mad, actually. I'd begun to suspect that I was imagining it. When you've been alone for as long as I have, you become a bit peculiar in the head.
What does it mean?
Everything. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a lie shaped like a promise. Fool's gold and I'm the fool. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But never mind me. It called to you, and you answered. So it's yours now. It wants to commune with you. You'll let it, won't you?
I should complete my mission.
That's the spirit. Go on. We can't keep the eye waiting. just in time. This is a gift for Aiden. Always for Aiden.
As the snake swallows its own tail, we swallow time. Feed, wanderer, feed.
I see you found my gift. You see that address over there?
Good. Now we're in business.
What's happening to me?
You're growing, evolving into something more. The eye is open. It sees through you now. These little gifts of mine, think of them as aids to fulfilling the prophecy, the promise the bastard tore away from us.
What do you want from me?
Find your way to Greymont, to the cathedral at the heart of the city. There, I'll be waiting, and there you will find answers. Aelin will find answers. Getting out of here might be a challenge, but, well, we've all got to start somewhere. Transcend, folks. I have every faith in you.
me about losing my connection. What's happened? You look different. Where's your warden? You're just
Urian. He... Ugh, it was so loud.
Urian? Don't sound so good. Let's get you out of there and check you over. There's a disconnection point nearby. You need to climb up through Warden's regret to reach it. Extract you from there. Putting the location into your system now. happened to you down there. Whatever this Urian did to you. I am warning for. Not the warden. Which means I should be able to bring you back safely.
Here, you're a funny-looking one.
Excuse me?
Begging your pardon, no one's used this lift in a few, and I ain't ever seen anyone looking like you before.
You're pretty unusual too.
Fair play. Suppose I've been a bit truncated since I lost my twin. I'm Ellie, by the way.
Does this thing still work?
Of course it still works. Granted, it's been several centuries since anyone but me used it, but don't you worry, I keep the old girl in tip-top shape. Some days, I ride all the way to the top, and some days I go all the way back down to the bottom. Oh, we do have a grand old time. What you doing down here, anyway? You don't look like one of them churchy types.
I'm a scout. This is my first day, actually. They sent me down here to find a signal and... well, it's a long story.
Oh, right. And what's a scout when it's at home?
Scouts? Aelin? Giant head?
I know how to go up and how to go down. Ain't got much call to know anything else. My twin, now he liked to know everyone's comings and goings. Liked to keep up with all the drama, you see. Round about the time everything went pear-shaped down here, he just sort of disappeared. Ain't seen him since.
Is he still alive?
Nah, probably not. Nobody lives forever, do they, folks? Be a funny old world if we did. Anyway, off you pop. Got things to do, places to go.
The disconnection point is just around the corner. You've done good work today, inmate. Just a little further now. do it. Disconnecting you now.
Welcome back, Fox. How are you feeling?
I felt better.
I suppose it must have been quite a traumatic experience. The good news is, you completed your mission. Your sentence has been reduced by 100 days. The bad news is, you lost a warden. That's a penalty of 20 days. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
I still feel strange.
Yes, well, you've been through quite the transformation. Your neural signature, the signal inside you that is normally intrinsically connected to a warden, has become separated. It is now its own entity.
And that means...
You no longer need a warden to protect you from the scourge in the abyss.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
It certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Your vital signs look fine. Better than before, in fact. I doubt many humans would have the mental strength to adapt as quickly as you did. It's quite impressive.
Urian, he mentioned you by name? He said this is for Aelin.
Well, that is unusual. However, not surprising given my research on him so far.
He said something about going to Grey... Grey... Oh, my head.
You need to rest, Fox. Leave this Urian to me. We'll talk tomorrow. Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
Good morning, Fox. Are you feeling better?
My head still hurts a little.
That's not surprising, given what happened to you. In any case, I've been looking into this Urian character. He's quite the proverbial can of snakes.
He said someone was hunting him down.
I should hope so. He's got a rap sheet as long as my neck. Urian Caldecott, wanted for historic crimes against the old colony. Treason, espionage, theft, reckless endangerment of life. The list goes on. He is to be apprehended at all costs. I've logged a mission request into the system for you.
That eye... It feels like it's in my head.
I don't know what that place was, but I believe Urian lured us there for a reason.
He mentioned something about prophecy.
Yes, well, there might be something to that. The Abyss still has secrets. We don't know much about the original prophecy, the one that drove the Church to build the lost colony. But we do know that they believed there was a heart to the Abyss, a place of immense power that would open up to those that were true believers. It seems Urian is a hangover from a time long lost. A dangerous extremist.
He told me he'd be waiting for me in Greymont.
Greymont. It was the capital of the old colony, the birthplace of the Scourge. A powerful place. I can't help wondering if he's luring you into a trap.
But you're gonna send me there anyway.
Capture request for fugitive Urian Caldecott accepted. Scout 5437, designation Fox, to report for duty. Bounty set at 4,000 days, reduction to sentence.
I was hard on you yesterday. I admit that. But if you do as I say and follow my orders, you have a real chance of making it home one day. Anyway, it's time to go back to the Abyss and get to work. As you don't have a warden anymore, I've had to use an old disconnection point to triangulate a suitable location. Luckily for you, it's exactly where we need to go to open the way to Greymont. Let's go, connecting you to King's Reach. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Worked as intended.